Hello, this is John Wallace, and I have one last thing, and that's the grammar slides. So please look at the grammar slides that I've sent you. And right here is a sort of example of the grammar slides right here. So prepositions in, on, and at. So please find this grammar slide right here. We'll go over prepositions in something. So prepositions in, on, and at. Okay, we'll go over that right now. So let's make this very large. You might want to print it, okay, and look at it right here. Prepositions in, on, and at. Time and location. In is for time centuries. In the 20th century, we are living in the 21st century. We're living in the 2020s and years. The coronavirus first came up in 2019, but in 2020, coronavirus was a big thing in months. Okay, how many months have we had the coronavirus? 5 months? In weeks. The schools will be completely open for children in 3 weeks. In a country, I live in Korea, in a city, in a neighborhood. Okay, so in a country, in a city, in a neighborhood. And on. So prepositions on Sundays. I usually have my rest day on Sundays. On the weekend. We'll take more time on the weekend. And in British English, they say at the weekend. But in American English, we say on the weekend. Please Google this, American English at State. You can get many different helps there for you. Many different helping items for you. Oh, there's no such word as helps, but helping things for you. At. Our class is at 9 o'clock. Let's meet at 12 o'clock. British sometimes say at Saturday, at Monday, but we say at for hours. We say on for days in American English. Notice this is American English. Address and specific location. So these things are very important. Prepositions in, on, and at. I use them a lot. Okay, let's keep on going. So fill in the blanks with the correct word. This is American English state.gov. You can go to this website and it will really help you. Fill in the blanks with the correct word in, at, or on. I live at 25 Vermont Avenue. Can we meet on Sundays, the day of the week? I used to live in Brazil, in a country. We have class at noon. Her birthday is in April. Okay. So in, at, and on, using it in a sentence right here. Where's Mario? He's at work. He's at school. He's at a conference. He's at home. He's at the movies. He's at the beach. Again, this is American English, which is different than British English or Commonwealth English. It's just different. That's all. Where's Amy? She's on the phone. She's on a call. She's on her lunch break. She's on vacation. Where's Sam? She's in a meeting. She's in class. She's in the hospital. In British English, they will say she's in hospital. In American English, we will say she's in the hospital. So there's a little bit of a difference between British English, Commonwealth English, and American English. Prepositions with time, during, for a part of a period of time at the same time as another event. He slept during the meeting, until, up to, but not after a specific time. I will stay until 10 o'clock. They will study until the day of the exam. For is during a length of time. She has been working here for 1 month. Since between a past time and now, I have lived in New York since 2012. I have lived in New York since 2012. So there's a difference between each one. Okay, so going back right here, in, on, and at. They're on Facebook, AmericanEnglishState.gov, American English at State on Facebook. Present progressive, present continuous, M is R, that's to be, the verbs of to be plus verb ing. Happening now, it is raining. To be is rain verb ing. I am is to be, eat is the verb ing now. I'm eating lunch now. I'm working. I am, to be, am, work verb ing. Longer actions in progress now. She's, she is, verb study, ing. He's training. Is, he's, train verb ing. More and more people are, right here, are, verb to be, using, verb use ing, cell phones to access the internet. Past perfect, had plus past participle. So this is a little bit different. When we have got to the station, the train had already left. Had, past participle, left. By the time she got to the beach, the sun had, past participle, set. Reported speech. Kim told me she had gone to the party. Had, past participle, gone. Ben told me he had never had, past participle, been to Disneyland before. A period of time before an event in the past. We had owned, past participle, our house for 20 years before we sold it. I had, past participle, worn that watch for 10 years before I gave it to my son. Right there. If you had studied, past participle, for the test, you wouldn't have failed. If it had, past participle, snow, we would have gone skiing. Have gone. Wouldn't have, past participle, failed. Past perfect, had plus past participle. When we arrived, the class had begun. Had, past participle, begun. Had, past participle, started. By the time we got to the theater, the movie had already started. Reported speech. My student said that he hadn't done his homework. Hadn't, past participle, done his homework. A period of time before an event in the past. Had owned our house for 20 years before we sold it. I had that car for 15 years before it broke down. If it had, past participle, rain, I would have bought an umbrella. If you had studied for the test, you wouldn't have failed. So we go through those different things for each one now. And that's where we're going on for each one. We don't need this. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for listening to the grammar on each one. I appreciate it. And we're moving through the book. I just wanted to give prepositions for you. And note and the articles of speech. The door. I went to the door. I went to Japan. Not I went to the Japan. I went to Japan. It's a proper noun. You don't have to do that. Use a the before a proper noun. So the plus proper noun. No, we don't usually do that. There's one country we use the Philippines and the Ukraine. So there's a few things, and the United Nations. But usually we don't use the with the name of a country or or a proper noun. We usually don't do that, okay? So that's it for this chapter. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You are good students. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again later. Bye.